Hi, hello, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I have taken somewhat of a hiatus, if you haven't noticed, that I have been gone, but I am kind of back in my new beauty room. It's different. I have stuff behind me now. It looks so nice, right? I think it looks nice. I'm very excited to continue decking this room out, and hopefully I'll give you a new beauty room tour later. But yeah, I've got a new space, same house. I did not move. One day, a few weeks ago, I just randomly decided that, and I'm also still getting my lineup correct. A few weeks ago, I was like, what if we made the gym my beauty room and the beauty room the gym? Because we have a little home gym. So we just spent a weekend switching rooms. I really think I did it because I needed to clean out the closet in here. It had truly just become a junk closet, and that was like the impetus that I needed to like clean the closet. That was the reason. But it's really cool. This is actually the biggest room. No, it's not. Actually, the room that I was in was the biggest room. But it feels oddly spacious in here, even though it's not the biggest room anymore. And I like the layout. I also didn't take all the furniture with me, and I think that's why it feels so spacious. But yeah, welcome to my new beauty room. It's a lot more to see and to do, and I think it makes hopefully my videos more visually appealing. But Anthony built me those shelves just this last weekend. And so I'm very excited to start populating them. So this is kind of like the before. I really just wanted to film a video and introduce my new beauty room as a before, so you can see how it evolves. And it's probably going to take a while before it's like, oh my gosh, it's perfect, and then I'll want to redo it all again. But that's the idea behind it. And I'm over here gabbing. I need to start getting ready for work. I've been so busy. Like, I've never been so busy in my life. I've not jokingly, I've always meant it when I've said this. My voice is kind of gone. Not really, but like it's a little hoarse. I've always said that summer, like especially this like July through August 18th this year is the outreach of Olympics. It's just every day we have something. Every day we have something, literally. It actually starts in May, but that's like, it's a slow build up because we have our new student conferences that we go to 2 or 3 times a week. Occasionally just once a week, but starting like mid-May, we're doing new student conferences. And then we have, I go out to McAllen for their new student conferences, and we've been doing interviewing for new librarians in my department. And then it's been disciplinary orientations, fish camp, which is like my all-time favorite thing to do. And I've been out there like literally every other day. It's about a 2-hour drive. It's an all-day thing, basically. Fish camp about every other day, but then I do support staff where you go out and support the camp by just being around, driving people around, staying in the rooms, making sure no one's upset or needs any help. They spill something, you go clean it up, kind of thing. But it's so much fun. I love it so much. And so yeah, every other day we're going out, minus being out there for the whole camp, the whole 3-day camp as support staff. And then we have new faculty orientation, new graduate student orientation, disciplinary orientations, freshman orientation week, which is for the Corps of Cadets. And then we have open house. And open house is our biggest event of the whole year. I am running it this year. It is my vision. It is my plan. And it is my job. So I've been just immensely busy. And like every summer is busy. Summer has never not been busy, even during the pandemic. Because we just, it's Texas. We just went back to normal like that because they don't care about people in Texas. But yeah, summer programming never really stopped. It was just looked a little different. But we've been full back since last year. Last year was our first full-scale open house. And I just like assisted with that. I helped coordinate t-shirt stuff. And then this year, as the student engagement and outreach coordinator, well, that's not necessarily like my job to do it. There's no one else to do it because we do not have a director in my department because we're down like 1 million people, which is why we're hiring. But yeah, learning a lot. Learning a lot about how to work with people that I don't like, who don't like me. So it's been a summer for the books. And I have to pause the shop talk and tell you about a new foundation that I got. I know I'm on a no-buy, but look at how nice my skin is. Granted, I just put the Halo Glow, so that makes it a lot nicer. But like, truly the nicest my skin has ever been in my entire life. I'm gonna regret saying this because once you say it, once you say it, that ruins it. I have no active breakouts. My skin is very smooth. Everything that you see that looks like a blemish is just scarring. But it is the best my skin has ever looked. I've been on tretinoin for about 7 months now. Yeah, about 7 months. And I have really just reduced a lot of my skincare. So I still have a lot of skincare in my cabinet that I'm not using because I'm just trying to simplify. And I think that's really helped. So because of that, every foundation I have is full coverage. Charlotte Tilbury, absolutely the fullest of coverage. Fenty, pretty medium to full coverage. The ABH Luminous Foundation, it's not supposed to be full coverage, but I have a hard time with that one, and I always end up building it up and making it more medium than sheer. So I was like, but my skin's so nice. I don't need a full coverage makeup anymore. In this moment, still have them. I've not gotten rid of them, but I got which everyone is talking about right now, the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint with vitamin C. And let me tell you what, fantastic. Going out to fish camp where it's 108 degrees and humid and going back and forth and presenting all day, no touching up. I do look very shiny because I am sweating, but it's just shiny. I don't look greasy. I definitely don't look greasy. And that's at the end of the day. So would absolutely recommend. I was a Yoo-hoo and I don't even use concealer. Although some spots are still like very pigmented that I probably could use concealer, but I'm just like, whatever now. Yeah, this is the shade 110 and I don't know what I was thinking when I first got this. Oh, also I bought a pump for it. Would recommend because it does come with a little dropper and it made a mess immediately. So that's annoying. And I bought a pump for it and now it's a million times better. But yeah, I originally bought shade 120. I think because when I swatched it in the stores, I was at Ulta, like, this is a very yellow undertone, and in the store, I kid you not, it looked pink. It looked like it had a pink rosy undertone. And I was like, I'm trying to hide my pink. I don't want it to be pink, a pink undertone. I always go for a neutral undertone more than anything. And the 120 shade, while I think it was the correct undertone, was way too dark. Like, and I at first thought, I was like, I can make this work. I could not make it work. I don't know what I was thinking. So I actually passed that on to a friend because she has a slightly deeper skin tone than I do. And I was like, I think you'll like it. So that's that on that. But for the first time in my life, literally, probably that I can ever recall, although I did a few times when I was a massage therapist, but nope. Can't even think of a time I did that. I wore no makeup to fish camp. I wore barefaced, I wore sunscreen, and that was it. And mascara. I did wear mascara. And I've never done that before. I saw my boss with no makeup on. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. There's nobody that I'm trying to impress out there. It's all students. They're all hot and sweaty. And not that nobody's going to remember me, because they are going to remember me. I'm their favorite FYE librarian. That I've deemed myself. So, but I don't know. It was just a big step for me to literally pack no makeup for a weekend trip. I was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, I don't know. Growth on my part. But let me tell you what, I was very excited yesterday. I did go back out to fish camp to do presentations. Very happy to do a full beat. Because there's just something about presenting to hundreds of students barefaced. I just feel like, not that I look like a student, but I just feel more put together. Which is actually really funny, because I was, while doing support staff, we have like a hospitality area where we can get treats and ice and water and stuff. And this lady was in there. And like, we have shirts on and we have these like lanyards. So it's similar to what the students wear. And she's like, oh, what are your majors? And I was like, oh, well, that's a kind of a weird question. I said, well, I got my undergrad in English, and then I got my master's in library science. And then the other gal was like, yeah, I'm a STEM major, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, do you think we're students? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, we're staff, we're support staff. We are not students. So I was like, thank you. I look like a student, probably an old student, but she might have thought we were counselors and not freshmen, but anyway, very, very funny. But that's that foundation. Look at how nice it looks. Like, the skin is still skinning. It looks like a healthy, glowing, good skin with coverage. And I think it's really nice. I do set it. I know some people don't, but I was watching something, TikTok or something the other day, or actually I think it was a YouTube video, because I've been watching just people review it and everything. Everyone's comparing it. It's just funny to me how even when they're not sponsored, and I'm not saying these people are lying, I'm just saying, and this is prevalent throughout other things, not just reviews, but everyone talks about the same things. Everyone talks about it, comparing it to the L'Oreal serum. They all hold it up together, both together. I don't have it. And they show the luminosity and the glow in it and how similar it is. They talk about the pump. Like, it's just funny. And I don't know if it's because people are watching other people do these things, but yeah, even on TikTok and stuff, when I'm watching Get Ready With Me, the throwing of the clothes on the bed and turning your back to the camera and putting your clothes on, like, it's just funny to me how things are just adopted and then considered like normal, not normal, but like, this is what a successful video looks like. So it just becomes like a recipe. And I'm sure I do the same thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's interesting. I've noticed this. And even with like the ASMR stuff where everybody like clicks on their packaging and stuff like that, or even in captions and stuff, you know, and they might say, you know, hell of a, and in the captions it says heckin' or whatever, or, you know, when they say fuck, and then they'll say like, you know, this fucker, sorry for the language, but the captions say like gentleman, you know what I mean? Just like kind of that, like how it is very pervasive of, I don't know if they're trends, but just the way that people adopt other things that other people have done until it's everywhere and everyone does it. Obviously that's how like trends spread and things like that, but how everyone is so connected, it's just amazing how fast it happens. I digress. Tangent aside, I don't know why. I just think about that all the time because I actually think it makes videos pretty boring when people have those recipes, and less so that everybody else is doing it, but that their videos are always the same. Like I watch this girl, she's running a mile every day, and so she's on like day 63 or something like that, but all of her videos are the same. And there's this other girl that I watch get ready in the morning. She had, and I, you know, kudos girl, kudos. Your routine is on lock. You do the same thing every day. But that means I watch you do the same thing every day. And it's kind of boring. Like, I know what you're doing. I don't need to watch you do it for the 87th time, truly. And I just feel like it might hurt views unless everyone likes the monotony of that. And not gonna lie, I like the monotony of getting ready with me videos. But I like watching other people do it because people just do the same thing over and over and over again. And I get tired of watching them, if that makes sense. I digress. I'm gonna try not to be like a recipe. I'm gonna try to do different things. Speaking of, I have not done, it is August, BT dubs. I can't remember the last time I had a video, but it has been a while. And I definitely did not do July empties. I have July empties, but my room was in transition. I've been so busy. Whatever the last video I have, the get to know me video with the get to know me tag, that was the last video I filmed. And it was posted maybe like 2 weeks after I filmed it. Because I had a little stockpile of videos, which I always aim to do. Have like a little stockpile so I'm not having to film and edit constantly. I can do a little marathon. But that was the last one that I posted and last one I filmed, obviously. And I just have not had the time or the energy or the bandwidth to film anything else. And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, I didn't do July empties. So I'm hoping to do July and August together. Because I doubt I will have the energy. Ooh, Milani Luminoso. I pulled this one out. Feels like a good summer shade. I doubt I'll have the energy to do it. I think I just got Luminoso in my coffee. Gross. I am. I'm hoping to film. I'm hoping to film before September, but September is Gothtember, as created by @GothAdjacent over on Instagram. It's one of my favorite collabs, and I would like to do a good few of those. She also does grunguary in January with like grunge makeup. I love it so much. So I will hopefully be banging out a few looks for that, and I would like to record them and everything, or at least take pictures. I haven't even been taking pictures. It's not that I haven't been filming. I've not been doing makeup. All my makeup has been very boring. I I haven't had the energy. And sometimes I just go to work with just mascara, well, full face, but no eyeshadow, just mascara. Also because I've been waking up late, because I've been so tired, because I've been so busy that some days are just a rush. And I was like, cool, this is it. This is the look. No pictures have been taken recently. I think in the past month and a half, I have taken 3 pictures of 3 looks. Pictures of 3 looks, which is great. And I still have a stockpile, so I could potentially be posting in August on Instagram, but I have not. I don't have the energy still. I'm like, I don't want to think of captions. I don't want to think of orders and trying to find like themes within them or whatever. So I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. Zoom in a little bit for eyes. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's closer. So like my head is being cut off. Was it always like that? It's the same stand I had, so I don't know. I'm still just figuring out my setup and how I want things to look. But I am envisioning for my shelves. There's going to be one more at the top. We just ran out of boards, or he ran. I say we like I had anything to do with this. I came back from fish camp support staff this last weekend, and he had them done. It was a surprise. We've talked about putting shelves in, but had not done it. So it was a surprise that they were done. And I want to do books at the bottom, and then at the very top, once we put the top shelf up, and then like just knickknacks and tchotchkes and picture frames throughout. I want some like fake plants. I say fake plants because I could not be responsible for living plants. I pulled this out yesterday. I don't know if I'm feeling it, but I also don't want to get up. Let's see what I have. Actually wore the True Copper, just the True Copper color yesterday, one and done. I love that color. I always like this palette in the winter time. I'm so tired. In the summer, because I bought this palette for myself for my birthday 2 years ago, whenever it launched. A few months after it launched, I bought it for myself. So I always reach for it in August because it was my birthday present to myself. So I do definitely use it more than just August, but it's always a good grab in August. Speaking of my birthday, it is soon. Today is August 8th. Correct. Today is August 8th. Who knows when this will go up? Actually, soon. I know it will be soon. Today is August 8th. My birthday is August 12th. Send me happy birthdays. And I had kind of been saving gift cards and stuff for my birthday to spend on whatever I wanted as a birthday gift to myself. And I really wanted the Necessaire body butter. I don't know. It's in like a tub. And it's very luxurious. And I use it on my everything showers and beyond that. But it's always like part of my everything shower routine after I'm like shaved and exfoliated and oiled. And then I put that on top to trap it all in. And I feel so bougie and luxurious. I said that's what I was going to buy for my birthday. It's not gone. So I'm not going to buy it. I don't need it until it's gone. And I probably have a good few weeks still left in it. Otherwise, I would like just go ahead and repurchase it so I have it on hand. I don't need it on hand yet, and that's growth because I'm not buying it just to buy it. Even though I know I would use it, I'm not ready to buy it. And I also thought I would get the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter because it's my favorite. But I have that e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's gonna last forever. So I don't need it. So I will not be purchasing makeup for my birthday. I will not be getting my free Sephora gift, but I wasn't really vibing with those anyway, so it's okay. But that's growth. I'm not buying makeup just to buy it. I've also bought makeup when I shouldn't have, so I don't know. I'm just trying to be better, trying to use what I have, but also I've not been inspired by any makeup, not makeup, I'm always inspired by makeup, but eyeshadow palettes. I've seen a few launches. The Natasha Denona Yucca palette really does speak to me, but I don't need it, so I'm not gonna buy it. But other than that, nothing. Like I saw the Lunar Beauty one, the collab with Laura Lee, and it's pretty. Do not get me wrong, it's beautiful, but it's like nothing new. Nothing is inventive, nothing is creative. I don't feel like anything is ever new. It's not like, wow, that's a new color story, or those are new shades. Everything has been done in the year of our Lord 2023. There is nothing that you can't get for cheaper, better quality, possibly, or that you don't already have. And I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and I have decluttered quite a few, that if I really wanted to, I could pull from all that I have and find those things. So there's just no need. I'm gonna go in with the shade Palladium. It looks like that. It's a really kind of not quite neutral shimmer, but it's pretty basic. So yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out on these releases because they're just nothing special, although they are beautiful. And if you don't have as much as I do, by all means, go get those. Enjoy those. I will live vicariously through you. I just feel like there's no need. I've got more than I need. And again, that's growth. I'm not sucked into the marketing, targeted ads. Okay. Soups, basic. I did get via Skeepers the Benefit Fan Fest. While I don't love, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a very nice mascara. I wish it was more volumizing because it definitely lengthens. I feel like it makes my eyelashes go pa-pow, but I don't feel like they're voluminous. Can I do this without, can I get my mirror in here without getting my mirror in here? A little bit. Can you still see me? Can I do this? Can't tell. Volumizing, it is not. Lengthening, it is. I don't really get the fan, it says, the fan fest of it. I also think my lashes are just mediocre because my Insta friend Marissa looks amazing on her. Looks phenomenal. And I was excited, which this has happened before. I was like, wow, that looks so good on her. I can't wait to try it because I knew I was getting it. And then I was like, wah, wah, wah. I was like, Marissa, you just have amazing eyelashes. And I do not. But I will tell you what this mascara is very good at. No smudging, no budging, no flaking, even in the hot, hot humidity, going out to fish camp, nary a raccoon eye. So I will give it that. I don't understand how some formulas do that and some do not. I've also been foregoing eyeliner lately, mostly because I'm usually running late, even though I can bang out a wing in no time flat. And sometimes I add a wing when I get to work. But I don't know. So like, very nice. That's just one coat. And I do it with the curved side first. I don't know if that's correct, but it makes sense to me in trying to get to the root. But it definitely makes them long. I don't know if you can see that. And then I go in with a second coat with the curve. Yeah, you just can't like roll it like I do with my regular mascaras, the hourglass ones. I mean, you can. I mean, it builds pretty nicely. But yeah, I love that it does not budge. If I remember, I'll do a check-in today and be like, this is what I look like after a full day of work. Although I don't have anything major on my schedule today, so maybe I should do it on Thursday if I remember to film again, because powder. I will be going to fish camp. I will be going to fish camp, and it's hot and it's humid, and I'm running around. So I meant to powder first. I actually tried to do setting spray lately, but I forgot because it's been a minute since I've filmed and I'm distracted. Oh, I just missed it like twice, the whole, and I got brow gel all over me. And that's the look. I waved my hair yesterday, so I'm hoping that by putting it in a braid, I didn't like undo it all and just reinforced it. Mermaid waves. Yeah, that's not bad. They'll fall a little bit. I don't ever put like anything in my hair when I do it, so hopefully it falls. I'll do a little half back or something. I don't really know. But that's the look. I've also been foregoing lipstick lately because I just don't have time to think about what's gonna look good. And I'm almost done with this Moira lip oil. So I'm gonna put that on and think about if I'll wear a lipstick. I just did this. And that's the look. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my boring basic looks. But here's kind of a close-up if I can. I guess if I don't, if it's zoomed in, I don't have to sit so close. And that's it. I am excited to show you the evolution of the Beauty Room 2.0. And I'm gonna have Anthony help me with the setup because I feel like I'm not doing it well. So maybe it's like a matter of shifting things over on my desk. But once I have everything together and put together the way that I think looks nice, I'll do a beauty room tour. It's, spoiler alert, a lot the same, but still different from the old room. I don't know if I ever did a beauty room tour before, and that's unfortunate. But just imagine most of this in another room differently. And that's what my old room looked like. So anyways, I am done rambling. I need to get dressed and get out of here. But I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. If you haven't already, like this video, maybe leave a comment, and if you feel so inclined, subscribe, because that's how YouTube works. And I will see you, hopefully not too far away, in my next one. Bye.